Hi everyone, my name is Lisi, and I wanted to talk about this new journey that I'm taking on. I started in January 1st. Actually, my New Year's resolution was to lose weight and to get healthy. And I feel like, a lot of us can sit here and say that's a pretty cliche New Year's resolution. But this is something that I've been wanting this for a really long time. I haven't always been, I've been curvy most of my life. As an adult, most of my adult years I've been overweight. There was a point in time where I lost some weight, probably about 40 pounds, just before I had my kids. And then after, getting pregnant and having kids, it's all kind of come back. So now that we're done having children, I would love to get back to my old self. And so January 1st, I started a whole new diet that I had never tried before called the Starch Solution. And that's also a book written by Dr. John McDougall. Very informative, very concise information about eating a whole food, plant-based diet. I pushed myself into that. The first 6 weeks I did incredible. I wasn't working out, but I changed my diet and that was my focus. And I lost 12 pounds in 6 weeks. So that averages out to about 2 pounds a week, which is pretty phenomenal, especially for someone who isn't working out. From there I decided I'm doing so good, it's okay to have a treat once in a while. Now, unfortunately, I am one of those people where if I have a treat, it quickly becomes not just once in a while. It kind of turns into every couple of days and then every day, to reach this point now where I am basically, not only did my progress plateau, but now my weight is starting to go back up. And I could sit here and admit defeat and say, you know what, you're just not meant to be, I don't want to say skinny, but you're not meant to be slim or healthy in that way. Like, I don't want to put all my focus on being skinny, because you can be skinny and be unhealthy. I want to say that, at this point I am technically obese. I would love to be a normal weight for my height. I guess that's what I'm getting at. And I would just like to feel more comfortable, because I'm kind of reaching that point where I just feel uncomfortable a lot of the time. And it weighs on your mind, and not just on your body, but on your mind too when you reach this point. So I am going to try something a little different. I would love to try, and I'm going to do this. I'm not sure what day, either tomorrow or Thursday. But I want to go 100% potato only. And I want to see if I can help myself break this cycle with bad food and with, junk food and treats and stuff. Because for the most part, I have a hard time saying no. And if things are around or, in the house, I will definitely reach for them, even if I'm not hungry. Even if I don't really, need it, or it's not a cheat day, I will. If it's there, I'll eat it. I'm opportunistic. That's kind of the best way to word it. And I need to just help myself and tell myself, you know what? I got to break this cycle. I got to get rid of it, push myself into doing something more, and stay committed to the goals that I have in mind that I set for myself back in January. I'm not really willing to give up on those so quickly, because every other time I've given up, I've ended up in a worse spot. So while I have gained some of that 12 pounds back, I haven't gained it all back. And that's just because part of me is saying, no, you need to stay committed. So it's like every few days I'll eat junky food, and then I'll say to myself, you can't keep doing this, So I know in my heart of hearts, I want this change to happen. I need it to happen. But for me, this is the way it's going to happen. I'm going to have to push myself to doing something a little different and sticking to it. So, like I mentioned a minute ago, I don't think I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm probably going to start Thursday, and that's just because I've got some vegetables in the fridge that need to be eaten. I don't want to throw those out. It's stuff like my husband and my kids aren't going to eat, cabbage and what have you. So I want to make sure I eat that because I don't want to just throw out perfectly good food. So Thursday morning, I should be able to start 100% potato only. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned, and I'll post another video tomorrow. Have a good day.